Hello, this is a grade 9 mathematics paper 2 2020 past paper. The paper is exactly 2 hours and you always have 10 minutes to go through the paper. The 10 minutes is for you to strategize and know which questions to answer, especially from section B where you have 6 questions and you only need to answer 3 questions. So go through the questions in section B and see which ones you are going to attempt out of the 6 questions. Let us go ahead and start with section A. And the first question is very simple. Simplify 3 into that sum minus 2 into that difference. So the first step is to expand. So we have 3x plus 3y minus 2x. This is going to be plus, that is negative 2 multiplied by negative 3y, which is 6y. Like terms together, so 3x minus 2x is x, and 3y plus 6y is 9y. And the answer is x plus 9y. The second problem says m over 3 is equal to 2m minus 5. We are to make m the subject or solving for m. So I multiply throughout by 3 so that I remove this x fraction by 3, and on the right hand side I multiply by 3. So this is m is equal to 6m minus 15, and I subtract both sides by m. So this is 6m minus m, which is 5m, and I add both sides of this equation by 15 so that I have 15 this side and this is 0. So this is 15 is equal to 5m. I divide throughout by 5, even this side by 5, so that m is equal to 3. Next we have this nice problem. It says evaluate 477 divided by 0.03, giving your answer in standard form, correct to 3 significant figures. So you can see that it is 3 marks because we need to know 3 things. The first thing is know how to divide. So you can write 0.03 as 3 over 100. Now, here I just take the product, that is 477 multiplied by 100, which is that, then I divide by 3. 3 into 4 is 1, remainder 1, I put onto 17. This is 17, so 3 into 17 is 5, and I remain with 2. So 3 into 27 is 9 with 3 zeros. Now, we are to give our answer in standard form. So standard form is 1 or a number point something. So I bring my point here and I count the number of decimal places. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4 times 10 to the power 4. Now we want our answer to be in 3 significant figures. So because these zeros are after a decimal point, they are significant. So I truncate the zeros and remain with 1.59 times 10 to the power 4. Next we have D. It says Vimuka Haya bought a car at 45,000. Given that the car depreciated using the straight line method at 10% of the original cost per year, calculate the book value of the car after 3 years. So you can use the formulas that you learned in class, but this problem I just solved it from the understanding of the question. So the question says this person bought a car at 45,000 and it depreciated at 10% every year. So I first of all write 44,000 and reduce 10% of that depreciation. So meaning that if we remove 10%, we remain with 40,000 in the first year. We do the same thing in the second year and in the third year. So meaning that after 3 years, the value of the car will be 32,805. The next problem, we are to find the product of foot 214 and 32, giving the answer in base 5. So these numbers are already in base 5. Now, here is how we carry out the product in base 5. So I start with a 2. So 2 multiplied by 4 is 8. Now the question is, how many 5s are in 8? 1 5, okay? And the remainder is 3. So I write 3 and carry out 1. Now, 2 multiplied by 1 is 2 plus 1 is 3. And 2 multiplied by 4 is 4. So we are done with the first one. Now the second one is 3 multiplied by 4. But first of all, I write the place value here, which is 0. Now 3 multiplied by 4 is 12. How many 5s are in 12? There are 2 5s, remainder 2. So I write 2 and carry 2. Now 3 multiplied by 1 is 3, plus this 2 that I carried is 5. How many 5s are in 5s? 1, remainder 0. So I write 0. Now 3 multiplied by 2 is 6, plus 1, 7. Okay, how many 5s are in 7? 1, remainder 2. So I write a 2 and carry 1. Next, we're just going to add. So 3 plus 0 is 3. 2 plus 2 is 5. How many 5s are in 5s? 1, remainder 0. I add 1, which is 4 plus 1, which is 5. So 0 again. I carry 1. So 3 plus that one, 2 plus that one is 3. And 1 plus 0 is 1. So the product of these two numbers is 13003 in base 5. Next, we have the sum of the interior angles of the polygon is 270. So when we add all these angles inside, we are going to get 270. What is the value of x? So we just simply add all the angles, like terms together, divide throughout by 2, and x is 125. The next problem is a construction problem. Use geometrical instrument to construct a triangle ABC with base AB 10 centimeter and angle ABC is 60 degrees and the line BC is 8 centimeters. 10 centimeters and draw a straight line. Now we label the endpoints A and B. Next, we are going to indicate ABC, which is 60 degrees. So using the protractor, we place it at B, which is the center ABC. So at B, and measure 60 degrees, which is just a dot there. Next, we are going to carry 8 centimeters. So we use the protractor and on a ruler, carry 8 centimeters and place the protractor at point B and draw an arc. So that is from 8 to where the arc is 8 centimeters. We are going to connect using a ruler from point B to meet the arc, which is the triangle ABC. Next, we are going to draw a perpendicular line, which is just drop a line from C to meet AB at 90 degrees. Now, the next thing is to draw a perpendicular or to construct a bisector of angle BAC. So we're just bisecting angle A. So open your compass with any radius and draw an arc on the line SC and draw with the same radius, draw an arc on the line AB. Lift the compass where you drew an arc and the intersecting point, draw another arc and do the same thing on the other side on AB, draw an arc. Now we are going to use a ruler to connect the points from A to meet CF and label the desired point as E. Now we need to measure EF, so I'm just going to use my compass. So I just open the radius from E to F, then place on a ruler and measure and determine the length, which is just 2.7, and I am done. In section B, we have a Venn diagram and list elements of P union Q union R complement. So first of all, we need to identify what is P union Q union R. This is all the elements that are inside here. Okay, that is the union of the three sets. And complement, it is all the elements that are not in this shaded region, and we only have 8. That is why we have 8 here. Next, we have P union Q complement intersection R. So the first thing is to identify what is P union Q. Now, P union Q, it is these elements that are in here. That is P union Q. And what is P union Q complement? It is everything that is outside here. Okay, now what is R? R is here. Okay, so you can see what is the intersection. The intersection is only this red and yellow color, which is 2, 4, and 6 as required. Okay, so again, P union Q complement all the elements that are outside P and Q, but we want those elements that are in R, so which is 2, 4, and 6. Next, we have these simple questions. It says Kawaya used a wire of length 15 centimeter to make a triangle as shown below. So what is the value of x? So we know that the sum of these sides of a triangle is 15 centimeters. So we're just going to add. So x plus 3 plus x minus 2 plus x plus 5 is equal to 15. Like terms together, we have 3x plus 6 is equal to 15. Then divide throughout by 3 so that x is equal to 3. Okay. The vertices of a quadrilateral ABCD are given as follows. So we are going to plot them on the graph. So the first thing is to plot these coordinates. So negative 1, 1 is right here, and negative 2, 2. So we have negative 2, 2 is right here, and 3, 2 is right here, and 2, negative 1 is right here. And the second question is just joining these coordinates. So when we join these coordinates, we make a special figure or quadrilateral, which is called a trapezium. So this figure is a trapezium, and we are done. Okay. Next, let us look at this question here. It says a box contains cards numbered 1 to 10, and one card is drawn at random from the box. Find the probability that the card drawn has a prime number on it. So the first thing is to identify prime numbers. So prime numbers, these are numbers that are only divisible by 1 and the number itself. So for example, we have 2, 3, 5, and 7 are the only prime numbers between 1 and 10, 1 and 10 included, of course. So how many prime numbers do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 prime numbers divided by the number of digits between 1 and 10 is 10. So 4 divided by 10, which reduces to 2 over 5. And we are done. Now, given that this product is equal to 7, find the value of A. The first thing is to identify that this is a product of two matrices. Now, multiplication of matrices, it's row by column. So 5 multiplied by A is 5A plus negative 3 multiplied by 1 is negative 3. This should be equal to 7. So we're just solving for A. So this is 5A is equal to 7 plus 3, which is 10, then divided by 5 divided by 5. So that A is equal to 2. Next, we want to make U the subject of the formula. How do we do that? We multiply throughout by t, so that this is AT is equal to V minus KU. Now, we can add both sides of this equation by KU, so that KU is equal to V, and reduce both sides by A minus T. So that is KU is equal to V minus AT. We want U, so we are going to divide throughout by K, so that the K and the K goes and remain with V minus AT over K. Very good. The next question is simultaneous equation. Now, this is very simple because we are going to use substitution method, right? Because we have been given that x is 3y. So where there is x, we just put 3y. So this is 9y minus x, which is 3y, is equal to 12. So this is just 6y is equal to 12 divided by 6, which is y is equal to 2. But we have been taught that x is equal to 3y. So where there is y in x, we put 2, so that the product is 6. Therefore, x is equal to 6 and y is equal to 2 as desired. The next problem is about inequalities. So first of all, like terms together, I just wrote 12 minus 2k minus k, which is k crosses the inequality sign, is equal to is less than 3. Then I subtract this side by negative 12, right? That is 3 minus 12. Now, negative 2 minus k is negative 3k minus 9. That is 3 minus 12 is negative 9. I want k, so I divide throughout by 3 and divide throughout by 3. Negative 3 and negative 3 goes. Now, immediately we divide by negative, the inequality sign changes direction. So it was less than, it is going to be greater than 3. That is negative 9 divided by negative 3. That's it. Okay, the next question, we have question B. So there are many methods that you can use to find this problem. Probably you could have a better method. Nevertheless, I used the fact that these are similar triangles. We have ABC, which is the bigger triangle, is similar to DBA. So this is DBA. That is a smaller triangle which I have drawn here. Now, using the ratios AB, which is the hypotenuse of the smaller triangle AB, divided by BC, which is the hypotenuse of the larger triangle, that ratio is equal to BD divided by DC. That is the ratio of this triangle and the ratio of this side of the small triangle and the ratio of the side of this other triangle. Okay, but DC is BC minus BA. So You can just substitute where there is BC, just put 16 minus BA and make BA the subject of the formula, and we are done. Okay. Now D, we want to divide 1111 by 101. So I just write the long division way. Okay, if you want, you can convert them to base 10, operate the normal division and convert back to base 2. This is a direct method. So 101 into 111, that is 111 here, it is 1. Okay, 1. Then 1 multiplied by 101 is 101. Take the difference. 1 minus 1 is 0. 1 minus 0 is 1. 0 minus 0 is 0. So I don't necessarily need to write that 0. Now, 101 into 10, we say it can't. That is impossible, right? So I bring down a 1. So 101 into 101 is 1 multiplied by 101 is 101. Take the difference, the remainder is 0. So therefore, that divided by that is 11, remainder 0. So this is already in base, in base 2. All right. Nadoba's gross salary is 4,000 per month. Given that 3,000 is not taxable and that the tax rate for the remaining amount is 25%, how much does she pay? Now, the first thing is to determine the amount which is taxable. So this lady gets a gross salary of 4,000. That is a salary without tax. Okay, just the whole amount, right? The whole amount is 4,000. Now we are told that 3,000 is not taxable. So we remove 3,000 from the gross and we remain with 1,000. And the tax rate for the remaining amount is 25%. So out of this 1,000, this lady is charged 25% of it, right? So how much does she pay? So we just take 25% of 1,000, which is just 250. The next question is matrix multiplication. This is very simple, row by column. So we have A multiplied by B. So 5 multiplied by 1, 5 multiplied by 1 plus negative 1 multiplied by 3. And here is 5 multiplied by 2 plus negative 1 multiplied by 4. And 0 multiplied by 1 plus 2 multiplied by 3. And 0 multiplied by 2 plus 2 multiplied by 4, which is 5 minus 3, 10 minus 4. Then this is 0, 6, and this is 0, 8. The difference is 2. This should be positive 2. Okay. The difference is 2. This is 10 minus 4, which is 6, and this is 6 and 8. Okay. The next problem, we are going just to use the formula because we are looking for the curved surface area. Now, the curved surface area of a cylinder is given by 2 pi RH, where r is the radius, that is 35, and the height is 40. So I just multiply 2 by 22, which is 44, and 7 into 35 is 5, then multiply by 40, which is 44 multiplied by 200, which multiplies to 8,800 cubic centimeter because it is area. The next problem is from statistics, of course. What is the model class? So model class is just the class with highest frequency or highest number of learners. In this case, the highest number of learners is 9. Now, which class has 9 as the highest number of learners? It is 11 to 20. So 11 to 20 is the model class. Use the information in the table to complete the bar chart. So the trick is understanding what a bar chart is. So a bar chart is just a chart with vertical bars, of course. Of course, the difference between a bar chart and a histogram is that histogram, it is connected, right? Like that. Okay, it is going to be connected. That is histogram. But a bar chart only has bars like that. Okay, that is the difference. Okay, so they've already given us an example. 1 to 10 is 5, so this is 5 like that, right? Then 11 to 20 is from here is 9. The frequency is 9. So just draw bars like that. Like that, of course, you're going to use a ruler like that. Then you are done. Please calculate the number of sides of a polygon whose sum of interior angles is 900. So you can use the formula that says sum. So S is sum, right? So sum of interior angles is given by n. N is the number of sides minus 2 multiplied by 180. So we are looking for n, so I divide throughout by 180 is equal to n minus 2, so that n is equal to s over 180 plus 2, which is 7. So this polygon has 7 sides. Okay? But B says when Mukule makes a concrete slab, for each 50 kg bag of cement, there must be 2 loads of river sand and 3 loads of stones. Now, given that a heap of mixture for making a concrete slab has 27 loads of stones, calculate the number of loads of river sand in the mixture and kilograms of cement in the mixture. Now, the first thing is to understand this. This thing is about proportion, right? So we have 2 loads of river sand and 3 loads of stones. So that is 2 over 3 is just the same as x is the number of loads of river sand divided by the number of loads of stones. So that is 2 over 3 will be equal to some number x over 27, because this is a ratio. The idea is very simple. For you to make a mixture of cement, of 50 kg cement, you need 2 loads of river sand and 2 loads of stones. So if I give you 27 loads of stones, what number of loads of river sand do you need? So that is 2 over 3 is equal to x over 27. Make x the subject of the formula, which is 18 loads of, this is river sand. Okay. The same idea, we are looking for kilograms of cement in the mixture. So we know that if we have three loads of stones, right? We have 3 loads of stones. We can use this new loads of stones again. So that is 3 over 3 loads of stones divided by 3 divided by 27, right, should be equal to 50 kg divided by x kgs, which we are looking for. So this is just 3x is equal to 27 multiplied by 50, make x the subject of the formula. Okay, if you want, you can use loads of river sand. Now, loads of river sand, we have 2 in the initial, that is 2. And when we increased the number of loads of river sands, we increased to 18. So this is 18 is equal to 50 divided by the new load, which we do not know. Now, that's subject of the formula. This is 2x is equal to 18. 18 multiplied by 50. We can divide throughout by 2. by 2, this 2 and 2 goes. So x is equal to, this is 2 into 18 is 9 multiplied by 50, which is just 250 kgs. So very simple. If we have 27 loads of stones, we are going to have 450 kgs of cement. The next question is about a flowchart. So we want to find a program that determine a number whether it is positive or negative. So the oval shape is a start. So we start, then we input the number, then we ask, is the number greater than 0? If yes, then we are going to display number positive. If no, then the number is negative. Then we end the program. Now we have a function defined by that. So x is mapped to, goes to 5 minus 2x. That is a function. Then find the range of this domain. So the domain is just the input of values, or the values of x. And the range is just the output, that is y. So we just evaluate this function at the given values of x and just put them in and say that is 9, 7, and 5 as the domain. Now we want to find the value of x, for which f of x is equal to 3. So f of x is equal to 3, but f of x is given by 5 minus 2x. So we are just solving this equation, that is 5 minus 2x is equal to 3. Okay, now this is just we add 2x both sides, that is 2x is equal to, that is 3 this side, 5 minus 3 is 2. So divide throughout by 2, x is equal to 1. Great. Next we have this problem says, it says Kawumba's normal working hours are 40 each week, and he is paid 15 kwacha per hour. When he works overtime, his rate per hour is double the normal one. Okay. Now, how much would he be paid if he worked for 52 hours in a certain week? So the idea is very simple. First of all, find the total number of hours. So total hours is 52 hours, and overtime is 52 minus 40, which is 12 hours. Okay. Now, what is the calculation of the pay? Calculation of the pay is, the working hours is 40. So that is 40 multiplied by 15. That is 15 per hour. So 40 multiplied by 15 plus twice 12 multiplied by 15. So 12 is the overtime and 15 is the normal rate. Now twice is doubling the normal rate. So because we said the overtime, we double the pay. So we have 2 multiplied by 12 multiplied by 15, right? That is the double rate. Okay, so this is 40 by 15 is 600, then this product is 360, and everything goes to 960. Okay, another exciting problem, which is the last problem in this series. It says the figure ABCDEF below is a triangular prism where AC is 9 centimeters, CF is 20, and the height of the triangle is 5 centimeters. So calculate the volume of the prism. Now, the idea is very simple. For you to find or calculate the volume of any prism, you have to find the base area multiplied by the height. Now, the base is just the base area is the shape that makes the prism. In this context, we have a triangular prism. So because the prism is derived from the name triangle, we are going to use the area of the triangle. That is triangular prism. So area of a triangle is half BH. So This is our triangle, of which the base is 9 centimeters and the height is 5 centimeters. Then this long thing, the long side is what we just say is the height of the whole prism, right? Which is 20. So 2 into 20 is 10. 10 multiplied by 5 by 9 is 450 cubic centimeters because it is a volume. So we end here. Thank you for watching. Please like and share, and all the best in your exams and in your teaching for instructors.